After two, Lizzie's heart began to pound. What was a puppy doing out here by herself? She took the bean's hand. Come on, she said. We have to find her. Wait, the bean said. My dog's sniffing. He looked back at the empty end of his leash. Lizzie told Brother that it was good to let dogs sniff as much as they wanted. That's the way they like to learn about the world, she explained. It's like when Mom and Dad read the newspaper or listen to the radio. Dogs get information from sniffing things, like who has been there before. Now we can be patient and wait for them. Lizzie wished she had never given him the idea. Oh, not now, Beanie, she said. We have to help the other puppy. The real one, she wanted to add. But she didn't. She just held his hand and walked tighter and faster. The bean dongled across with his pretend friend. There, Lizzie said. Look, there she is again. The puppy ran for the backyard house. They were passed through, leaping over bushes and darting on her picnic table. Lizzie got a good look at her. Short, light fur with brown spots, a lippy little tail, and small ears. One perked in the brown and the other floppy white. Jack Russell mix, Lizzie thought automatically. Mixed with Chihuahua, maybe? Lizzie couldn't help herself. She had memorized all of her dog breeds of the world poster. Whenever she saw a dog or a glimpse of a dog, she did her best to identify it. I honestly do the same thing. The bean jumped up and down, yelling at the puppy as it dashed through the next backyard and disappeared in the fence. Careful, Lizzie put a finger to her lips. We don't want to scare her, she said softly. She knew that if she spoke softly and calmly, the bean needed to calm down too. The bean stopped jumping. He placed his finger on his own lips, raised his eyebrows high, and nodded his head quickly up and down. Lizzie scanned the area. Where had that pesky puppy gone? And how are they going to catch her? It wasn't going to be easy with the bean along. Then she straightened up a little. What was that? She saw a little nose poking out from a small yellow house in the corner. Oh, over there, she shouted, pointing up. Is that her? Shh, don't scare Uppy, Bean whispered loudly. He glared at Lizzie, hands on his hips. As upset as she was about the puppy, Lizzie had to laugh. You're right, she whispered back. She pulled him along in the direction of the yellow house. We have to be slow and gentle, like we always do with new puppies. After being around so many foster puppies, the bean understood how to behave around the dogs, but he didn't know. So he had to keep his voice down, and he had to move slowly and not run right away for a hug. Instead, he wanted to be quiet and let a new dog check him out by sniffing his hand. The bean nodded as he trotted along, trying to keep up with Lizzie. Gentle, he said, panting a little. Right, gentle, Lizzie said. They turned around the corner of the yellow house. No puppy. Lizzie stopped and scanned again, sweeping her gaze from side to side. The little scamp, how far has she gotten? There, the bean said, pointing behind Lizzie. Lizzie whirled around just in time to see the puppy dash back to where they were, towards where they first found her. Ugh! Lizzie cried. How did she get over that way? Lizzie was sure she'd been watching the whole time. This girl is fast and tricky. You know, I don't think we're going to catch this puppy ourselves, Lizzie said to the bean. She knew she probably would have to get an adult to help. But hey, she was in a rush. We gotta find Maria and others, the bean grinned. Ria, 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 Ria! He loved Lizzie's best friend, Maria Santiago. Lizzie knew where Maria would be. 3 blocks on her own dog walking route. Too bad Lizzie's parents refused to let her have a phone until she was 13. She could have just texted Maria. There was no time to waste. They had to run. Let's go! She and the bean took off fast they could, Lizzie holding tightly to her little brother's hand. His leash trailed behind him, his pretend dog forgotten in the excitement of the moment. Maria! Lizzie called when she spotted her friend on the other side of the seat. She waved at her. Maria, hey, we need you. Maria sprinted to them. She was with Pongo and Pixie, 2 twin poodles who were always ready for a run. Panting, Lizzie explained about the puppy. We have to catch her, she finished. Can you text Brianna and Daphne? Maria's parents had given her a phone, only for emergencies a few months ago. Tell them to meet us at the corner of Summer and Vine Street. Brianna and Daphne were the other partners in the AA Dynamic Dog Walkers. Good idea! Maria nodded and pulled out her phone, texting with both thumbs like a stereotypical teenager. Well, I'll run Pongo and Pixie home. Then I'll meet you guys over there as soon as I can. Great! Lizzie said. I'll figure out a plan by the time you all get there. Lizzie paused, wondering what she could tell Maria to call her mom, too. Lizzie knew she was supposed to find an adult to help she spotted a stray dog. But Mom was so busy, and she really needed some time to get her article done. Plus, Lizzie had seen the puppy. She wasn't the ferocious type. 4 experienced dog walkers should be able to handle one very small dog. At least she hoped they could. Lizzie thought about it as she and the bean trotted back to their yellow house. How to catch a puppy, she thought. She had a little practice with other stray dogs, but she had to slow down her brain and remember all the steps. Don't scare her, she mumbled to herself. Have good treats. She touched her pocket and felt biscuits she always carried, and remembered the string cheese she had grabbed from the fridge earlier. Perfect. Dogs can never resist cheese. Now, cheese is actually bad for dogs in real life, so don't give them cheese. What else? Don't approach too fast. And she thought, in fact, pretend to run away or looking at something very, very interesting on the ground and bring a curious dog running up to you and never, Uppy! The bean yelled.